What's up, guys? Back in today with more Bleach. This time with 1000 Year Blood War arc. Episode 2 of the Calamity, I think it's called. Have it in the title. I think it's the Calamity. I'm not sure. We've had like 4 titles at this point. So, but yeah, really awesome episode last night. Yoruichi going crazy. Urahara kind of letting her loose, making her beastly. But yeah, it was a fantastic segment. Unfortunately, um, the Dutch guy, yeah, letting loose himself a little bit by the end of the episode, which is not good. But interesting start to this one. Looks like we're gonna have some Denkishin action. Don't know what it is about that delivery of so Denkishin. That's always like stuck with me. Kind of looks like a watermelon. Well, weird to see it looking like that, isn't it? Not awfully different, but definitely looks quite different there, doesn't she? Style wise. Yeah, it's the Calamity. Okay. That's all we had so far. The conflict, the Calamity. I can't remember the other two. Again, I'm really not a massive fan of this song. I feel like this artist is. I've heard them do much better work. I think once again it gets into it in this segment, it's a lot better. Like visually, it's amazing. Nelly L back there. Um, but yeah, I'm just not a massive fan of this song. Which I said last week, a rarity in the series, an absolute rarity. I don't know if I can name any of the well, obviously I couldn't, but I don't think there's a. I don't think there's. I was about to say I don't think I can name any of the openings and endings that aren't on my music playlist, but obviously that would be hard because I wouldn't know which ones aren't. But what I'm trying to say there is pretty much every open and ending from this series is on my is in my music playlist, except for the more recent ones. I was yapping away there. Um, but yeah, again, in general, I've not been like I've not been quite as into the music from the more recent Bleach anime than I was the original. I think the original soundtrack in general was just one of, if not perhaps the best I've I've watched. Honestly, I mean we've reused quite a bit of it in the previous parts, which is awesome. But yeah, like again in terms of like the opening endings, I think they're nearly as good. And then you're immune to all. Huh. What is this shot? Oh, that seems awfully fucking convenient, doesn't it? Seems very convenient to what Yorichi is doing. I mean, to be honest, both Yorichi and his abilities seem awfully convenient to each other, don't they? Like, what if you guys fought somebody else? It wouldn't be nearly as interesting. Like, these points probably wouldn't even come up. I don't know. I can get behind that. Eventually. Eventually, probably. Yeah, it turns out curiosity. Interesting. I can understand that. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh. What is this? A little gift ring. Thanks. Well, this guy fruity, isn't it? Oh shit. Have we ever seen this? I feel like a lot of the bankai we're seeing in this arc we haven't seen. I somewhat recognize that. Maybe it's just because her design looks a little bit like Hana, a little bit. It kind of looks like a mix of Hana and somebody else, but I can't really put put it into words. But I also Benny Hime. I definitely recognize that word. Maybe with I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen this before. But yeah, it's been a long time since I watched the initial Bleach series and the previous seasons. But I'll tell you what, there certainly is a bit of um a lot of these reveals of Bankai seem to be very pretty women in this arc, right? A lot of people's Bankais just end up being coming out with some beautiful woman. I feel like that's happened much more this arc than any other arc. Just a pattern there, I guess. But yeah, she looks a little bit like Hannah, right? Especially the more kind of like bloodlusty version of her, like I guess we definitely haven't seen it then. What was eyes, by the way? Hey, you can't do that. You got to explain it for the audience. You can't just not explain it to us. Ugh. Is it a sewing machine? Reconstruction. Okay. Stitched it back up. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't seem crazy on the surface, does it? Obviously, it's pretty awesome, but it doesn't seem anything like too mental. I guess. I mean, would he ever be able to die with this Bankai active there? Kind of feels like we've got two kind of people that just won't die going up against each other. It's not going to be a walking stitch by the end of this. Be one big stitch. Oh, who the hell's that? That's that Yorichi. Oh, somebody else? Oh shit! Group George Jazz. No wonder I thought it was Yorichi. Got a little bit cat-like. Yeah, awesome. We've seen little glimpses of him here and there, haven't we? Previous parts, but here he is. Oh, what's going on here? Something happen when he dies? Intensifies? The fuck? Shit. Self-destruction. Can't even stop it. Damn. I was gonna say, I like this guy. It's a shame dying. Probably. Probably. But yeah, it's a shame. It sounds like he kind of wants to stop it. Oh, there she is now. I bet. Don't you worry, Sunny Jim. The number three is Sparta. Is she number three? I think Nell's number three, right? Number three, Sparta coming down for you. I don't think. I don't. I don't think you can call a fight with her involved unfair. She can't really do much offensively. Well, I say that. I think we have definitely seen her do some things offensively, but when I think of her as always, I always just think of like a protective barrier. Well, it's quite funny that I think about it. Dr. Barry is like kind of like a big boob. Kind of fits her actually quite well. I thought you were sleeping. I thought I was sleeping. The hell? That will she be? Here we go, baby. The Getsuga Tenchos are out. So what happens with Hashfault now? I thought it was the case that he kind of got Yhwach's abilities while Yhwach was kind of resting or sleeping. I guess he just doesn't think he needs the power of the Almighty then, leaving it with Hashfault. I think. How edgy of you, bro. Although the edgiest thing I've heard in a while. Mm. Oh shit, that's it. Son of Darkness. I mean, again, apologies, guys. Because there is a wait between seasons. I don't like. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the Almighty and the Power of the Soul King right now, like visually. Um, I feel like it would be a lot easier to digest in the manga format because you could just there's obviously no weight in that regard, or less of a weight between like chapters or whatever. But yeah, as you can expect, we've forgotten a few of the kind of more specific details in regards to those things. So, as I said at the minute, I'm struggling to see the difference between what is Hashbolt also using the power of the Soul King. I think he's only using the power of the Almighty, but like they look incredibly similar. So I like it has you what like is the power of the Almighty at two places at the same like I don't know. Again, apologies, guys. But I do think this ending is a lot better song wise than the opening. Okay, next time. That is a guy. Blood for my bone. I know this might sound bad on like I think a lot of people won't be too happy with me saying this, but honestly, it kind of feels like I'm actually a bit more interested in some of the kind of side fights than the main Ichigo versus Yhwach battle. To be honest with you, I know it's like the biggest battle and such, but I mean I've always found in this show like I like the Ichigo stuff and the progression and like the fight with eyes and so on and so forth. Like there's been some amazing moments. What's his name, Ulquiorra as well. Like he's had some of the best fights in the series. Don't get me wrong. Again, I'd probably say the Aizen fight probably was the best fight in the series. But in this arc specifically, I do find myself actually more looking forward to some of the side fights with the side characters, see what they can like. I feel the side characters always been massive in Bleach, but especially during this arc, like uh, Kisuke's, like Bankai, like just yeah, just the side casts I feel like have maybe stood out a bit more for me during this arc so far. Like again, I'm interested in you what Urahara, whatever you want to say it, and Ichigo kind of fight here, but I was more invested in the fight in the first half. I really like the Dutch guy here. But yeah, it was an awesome first like 3 quarters. As I said, I kind of felt a little bit lost just because again it's been a little while since the previous season, so I'm a little bit lost in some of the details. But maybe that's also why because these are a little bit more digestible in regards to not having to retain nearly as much information. But yeah, it was an awesome fight here. Seeing Urahara's Bankai for the first time, which was pretty cool. Um, Seeing Nell a little bit. Hopefully, we see more of her next episode. It seems like it will. It kind of seems like from the voice at the end of the episode here, it seems like it's a guy is going to come back in, which is awesome. It's been a while since we've seen him. I think again, it's been a couple of years since the previous parts, but I feel like he was in good shape last time we saw him, or he was like controlled or something like that. I kind of forget because it's just been that long. But yeah, awesome episode today. Grimjaw coming back in as well, coming in clutch here. Um, and both probably inevitably going to be saved by Nell, which is going to be quite cool to see. But as I said, I'm just this is like this is all right. Like it feels bad to say, but in comparison to some of the other fights we've had in this part, like I think back to um Yamamoto, is it? You guys know I'm terrible with the name. So many side characters. Yeah, like the Yamamoto fight at the start of the very start of the season. Like there's again, we're only at the start here, but I feel like this might be lower down on my kind of list of fights so far. Anyway, we've had so many like creative fights like last season as well, with so many like unique abilities and stuff. Um, and I just like I've got no concept of what the hell these abilities can do, and they look similar. Like let me see the future, but again, this is probably just me being dumb, to be honest with you. So might need to pay it no mind. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next week with episode 3.